So in this video, we're going to be working with triangle similarity, right? Uh, the same way that we have theorems that postulate to state that two triangles are congruent, that same way you have theorems to prove that two triangles are similar to each other. The first one is the angle-angle similarity, right? Let's say if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then the triangles are similar. So that means that if A is congruent to D, B is congruent to E, then the triangle ABC is similar to DEF. And the same way as we write the congruency, the similarity statement, we write it in corresponding order, right? So the next one is the side angle side similarity. So it says that if two angles are congruent and the sides that includes are in proportion, they are similar triangles. And the last one is the side similarity theorem that states that if all the sides of a triangle are in proportion, that means that the triangles are similar. Okay, so in this exercise, we have that angle 63. Those two angles are congruent. And I know that this angle is congruent to that one. Why? Because they are vertical angles. So that means that triangle OVW is similar to triangle UBC by angle similarity theorem. So the next one. So I know that these two angles are congruent, right? Those two angles are congruent, but I don't have any other information because it's telling me that this angle is not congruent to anything. So in this case, I cannot state the triangles are similar. Okay. So in this case, I know again that this angle is congruent to that one because they are uh, vertical angles. Now, I know that this side is actually corresponding with that one. So 21 divided by 56 has to equal to 27 divided by 72. Right? So if I simplify this one by 7, I have 3 over 8. And this one by 9, I have 3 over 8. So in this case, by side angle side similarity, I can prove that triangle NML is similar to triangle NBC. Okay, so in this case, I know that angle L is congruent to itself by reflective property. Right? I also know because this is 28, I know that U is 21 units. Right? So I know I already have the angle. Now I need to prove that or to see if those sides are in proportion. So 30 divided by 40. So I'm going with 30 divided by 40. Now I'm going with 21. This has to equal 21 to 20 divided by 28. So this is 3/4. And this one divided by 7, 3/4. So by side angle side similarity theorem, I can prove that triangle LMN is similar to triangle LTU. So this is exercise we want to find this value that is missing. So let's call it A, right? So for that triangle to be similar, I know that angle E is congruent on both triangles because it's the same angle. Now, each pair of sides has to be proportional. So that means that A is to 60 as 91 is to 78. So 60. I can simplify both these numbers by 13. So this is 7 over 6. And now just cross multiply. So 6a equals 420. And I'm going to divide by 6. So a equals 70. So the next one again, I'm finding that value. Again, let's name it b in this case. So I have b is 16 as 45 is at 218. So b over 16, this is 5 over 2. Now we can cross multiply, so 2b equals 80. And now I'm just dividing by 2, so b equals 40. And so now I want to solve for x, right? So the triangle in each pair are similar. They're already telling me that they are similar. So in this case, we know that those two angles are congruent. So 44 is to 2x plus 1 as 44 is to 11, right? So 44 to x plus 1 equals 4 over 1, and I'm just cross multiplying. So 44 is to 4 times 2x plus 1. I can divide here by 4 on both sides, so 11 equals 2x plus 1, so minus 1, so 10 equals 2x, and divide by 2, x equals 5. Next one, here it's important to see which one is my corresponding angle. So W is corresponding with Q. So in this case, I have 16 over 24 equals 16 over 6 plus 2x. I can simplify this one by 8, so 2 over 3 equals 16 over 2 plus 2x. Cross multiply, so 2 times 6 plus 2x equals 3 times 16. So 12 plus 4x equals 48 minus 12. So 4x equals 36. And now I'm just dividing by 4, so x equals 9. The next one again, so it's important to check my similarity, right? So Q is corresponding with Q, R is corresponding with B. So sorry, QR is corresponding with QB. So that means that 4x plus 15 divided by 45 equals 2. 35 divided by 25. So 4x plus 15 divided by 45 equals 7 over 5. Cross multiply, so 5 times 4x plus 15 equals 7 times 45. 20x 75 equals 315 minus 75. 20x equals 240, and now I'm just dividing by 20. So x equals 12. Okay, so in this case, information that says that I have a stick 2 meters long, from a point is 3 meters, and is in line with the 3. That is 30 meters from that point, right? So I want to find the height of the 3, right? So as you can see, it forms triangles right there. And this angle and that one are congruent to the same angle and this one, right? Because those two are right angles right there, right? So I get from this little triangle, so 3 over 30 equals 2 over h, right? H, we're naming h the height of the 3. So 1 over 10 equals 2h, 2 over h, cross multiply, so 2 equals, so h equals 20. So that means that this is 20, meters high. So that 3 is 20 meters tall. And that's it for this lesson. May the force be with you.